Hi, this is Margaret from Margaret's Crafts. I wanted to share with you how I made the box to the baby box with the mini album. The box that I'm making this time is going to be an 8x8 by 9 box. And so for the bottom of the box you'll need one piece of chipboard that is 8 by 9, 2 pieces of chipboard that are 6 by 8, and 2 pieces of chipboard that are 6 by 9. You're going to need your binding strips, and they're all cut at 1.5 inches wide, and they're scored at 3 1/4. They're scored at 3/4 of an inch, and then the double-sided adhesive is applied to both sides of the flap after you fold them in. Okay, to start off with, we're going to take our 8-inch straps. Oh, the straps that we're going to need is we're going to need 8-inch straps, 2 9-inch straps, and 2 of the 11-inch straps. And we're going to start off with our bottom and our sides. So you can put the back and front to the side. We're going to take our 8-inch straps and we're going to first attach them to our 8-inch bottom. And you're just going to remove it. I like to sit it up on top here. Put the side without the adhesive to line it up. And then press the side with the adhesive down. You're going to do that for both of the 8-inch sides. And we're attaching the straps to the bottom, part of the bottom, if that makes sense. Okay, now you have it like this with the 2 little wings. We're going to take our 8-inch sides and we're going to stand them up in the groove part of the bottom. Take this piece, take your adhesive off, and bring the sides up. You're going to do the same thing on both sides. Put it in the groove and bring up the bottom. Okay, now make sure those are down good. And for the method I do use this color as an accent color because this color is going to show through a little bit, so you'll see it. Okay, now we're going to attach the 11-inch straps. And the way you're going to do these, you're going to attach those to the 9-inch. That means you're going to leave about 1 inch on both sides, centering this onto the bottom. So just take your one strip off. Do it the same way we did the top. Centering this on the bottom part. And attach just the center part. Don't make it attached to the sides. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. Take your 11-inch, straighten these out so you can see how you're attaching them. and attach just into the center. Okay, Now you're going to take your sides. You can remove your tape now. You're going to center this just like you did your other one, right into the slot. Not on top, but into the slotted area. And bring up your bottom. You can do this on both sides. Okay, now that you have it like that, you'll notice that you have an extra part extending over. What you're going to do with those parts, you're going to cut right up the center. You're going to cut right up the center and then along each side just slightly to give it a little bit of a miter towards the middle. Okay, so when you bring up your side here, you're going to make one wrap around the side and one come up. And that's going to give you your finished little corner there. You're going to do this on all four sides. Okay, now if you've done that with all sides, go ahead and make sure everything is down tight. Okay, now you have your sides, and you can see it stands up pretty good already. You're going to take your 8-inch sides. You're going to need 4 of these. And you're going to start off by mitering down to the point. Just like that. And when you open it up, you'll see it's like a point of an arrow. You're going to take the adhesive off. Okay. Start on one of your sides. Make sure you have your arrow at the bottom. Right there. Put your other half, make sure it's right up to there, and then make sure this is all lined up and right into place, and just bring it down. Okay, just like that. Nice corners. Then with the overhang at the top, we're going to cut straight down the middle. And then miter a little bit off of each side. Okay, and that'll give you 2 little wings, like that. And you're just going to fold one in and fold the other one in. And that'll give you your nice little corner there. And then just make for sure it's down good. And you're going to do that for all 4 sides. Okay, now you have your box bottom, but you have the raw edge because all of your other edges are sealed in the white cardstock is what I chose to do this one in. This is going to be the top edge of your box. you're going to take 2 8-inch strips and 2 9-inch strips, and you're going to miter both ends this time. And on the 8-inch side, all you're going to do is center it in the middle, make for sure that the top edge is right in that fold there, and fill it down. That's the 8-inch side, and then you're going to take the 9-inch, well, you can do both 8-inch sides first. Now the 9-inch side. Same thing. Miter the edge. Like that. So you come out with 2 slightly mitered edges. And let's do the last edge. Okay, make sure they're down good, and that's how we put the bottom of the box together. And before you can add your hardware, you're going to need to decorate the outside of your box, okay, not the inside. Do not decorate your inside yet. This is the last thing that you do, is you decorate your inside. We're going to do our outside first, and all I'm going to do is put a piece of cardstock. This is the 9x6 side, so I'm going to cut a piece of scrapbook paper, 8.5 by 5.5. That would leave me just a little 1/4 inch all the way around. And for the 8-inch side, I'm going to do my cardstock. This is an 8x6. I'm going to do my decorative paper at 7.5 by 5.5. I'll show you that when I get all done. Okay, I made my top the same way I made the bottom, where you have your bottom piece, you add in your 2 short side pieces, and then you add in your long side pieces, and then you finish off the top. And then I also added my main paper onto it. And I added my paper onto my square, my bottom. And what you do is, now you need to line up where you want to be your front and what do you want to be your back. I like, if there's a little imperfection or something, I like to make that my back. These look pretty good, both of sides. Sorry, that should be a little bit better. Okay, and now I'm going to lay it on its side, and I'm going to line it up. Usually I'll do it the other way, but it won't film good that way. So I'm going to try it this way. And what I do is I take my hinge, and all I do is I buy a little pack of hinge at Walmart's. I usually use the 1.5 or 1 inch hinge. It depends on the size of the box. I line my box up. I put a little bit of adhesive tape on there to mark where I want my hinge to go. And I'll usually just lay my first one in. Line it up straight. And then I'll take my measure. I have it 2 centimeters in. Maybe this way it'll work better from the bottom. Line it up with your box opening. I want it to be 2 centimeters in. Put your hinge in the right spot. Okay, now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my marker and mark my center dots. If you hear the noise clicking on and off, that's just my air conditioner. Line my top up and mark my holes there too. Okay, now these I can move out of the way, and with the small hole, and just line it up and punch my holes.